Yo, it's your boy T Money, and you have now tuned in with Keeping It Real with T Money TV. But before we get started, you know my slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You gotta keep it real with me. Let's go. Yo, it's your boy T Money, and you have now tuned in with Keeping It Real with T Money TV. But before we get started, you know my slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You gotta keep it real with me. Let's go. Yo, it's your boy T Money, man. And y'all know my slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You got to keep it real with me. Hey. So, y'all see the title. David Tepper wants Carolina Panthers. Presentable. I just got to ask. So, being presentable and being held accountable are two different things, right? Hey, man, we're going to get into it, man. Why does David Tepper want the Panthers to be presentable? And I sat and I thought real long and hard about this. I said, man, I don't think this man really bought the team for the love of football. I think he bought the team for the money aspect of things, because the moves that is being made are to chase money. And the reason I say that is, if you sit back and look how the draft went, David Tepper is easy to influence when it comes to being first. So what triggered us to get a Bryce Young? Well, you think about it. You got a new owner, first time being in a position to draft first. So you take the bait. You know how ESPN do. You know how all the social media football platforms do. Good Morning Football. All of them. They sit there and they big up one guy. And that guy was Bryce Young. So all of the talks about how good he was, his pocket presence, oh, he's a point guard, it rung bells in Carolina only because he was so thirsty and impatient to sit back and actually do studies. Get what I'm saying? So why not take the time to bait a David Tepper? What would look good? Us going for the guy that they say is the hottest, or me going against the grain? See, Jerry Richardson didn't do that because he had been in the game long enough. He was too old to be trying to get in the way of any decision for Ron Rivera to make. At this point in time, a few head coaches in, he just stepped out of the way. I guess what David Tepper got to do is just get older. He got to learn, but he gonna hit a learning curve. You can't jump on the first thing in the NFL because it ain't always good. What's going on, Rollmaster? But yeah, man. So you just gotta sit back and think, man. It's the business aspect of things. It's almost like when they approached Bryce, it wasn't a hug of welcome to the Carolinas. It was more so a hug of, hey, come here and make me money. And this is why he was forced to start, even though Bryce wasn't ready to start. And what flew out of his mouth kind of shocked me. He said, I could see Bryce Young winning his team 2 to 3 Super Bowls. And I'm looking, I'm like, nah, I don't think he gonna win 2 to 3 Super Bowls. If he's good enough, I'll give him 1. because of the previous problems we've had in the Carolinas with the Cam Newtons, with the Jake Delhomes. Those guys had the talent to present a trophy to us, but what was around them didn't equal their hunger. You get what I'm saying? So I'm looking at Bryce and I'm like, well, based off what I've seen, you're gonna have to almost New England Patriots Bryce Young for him to be successful. So as I sit around and I'm thinking, I'm like, wow. I said, David Tepper's smart. So what happened was football wasn't bringing in that much. So he moved to soccer. But before soccer was concerts. Okay, why not go out to one of the biggest states that support soccer all around? North Carolina. Every person I talk to, they support soccer. All of the Migos, they love soccer. You got all of the Africans, they play soccer. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay. So from the beginning of things, we're like David Tepper. From what we've seen at first, okay, he loves the game of football because he's passionate. He's always in the room. He's always in the camera. He's always around the coaches. But then I started to think. I sat back. I said, hey, T-Money, look deeper into this. So as I sat back and I realized what happened last year when we were doing bad. And I was like, it's a few things that's sitting right in front of your face that you're not even noticing. Okay, once we start losing, we got to a bad record. Guess what happened? David Tepper started showing up at training camp. Nicole Tepper started showing up at training camp. Okay, so they're walking around. We're thinking they're walking around trying to see what's really going on, who needs to be fired, and all of that type of shit. But you got to think about it. What makes an owner come down to a practice? Number one is loss of money. Ticket sales are dropping. Ticket prices are dropping. Okay, so now we got to go down here and find a solution. Okay, this ain't working. What can we do? So then I put my finger on this. We'll come up with the support black people thing. Maybe that'll get them to come out. Y'all remember that last year. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, y'all. So that didn't work. And you know, after that comes the talk of, or before that comes the talk of should they fire Frank Wright? And I'm looking, I'm like, wow. David Tepper doesn't like to be under fire. David Tepper doesn't know how the NFL works. David Tepper don't know you got to go through the bad before the good when you're new to a team, if you get what I'm saying. So he doesn't like, he's always been a winner in life. And this is where he gets like I say, the football league mixed up with his rich life. Because if you're a billionaire, 9 times out of 10, you've always been a winner. Somebody in your family had previous assets before you even got to a certain age. Sort of like Donald Trump. So for him to be a billionaire, His people had money before him. So people that's always winning, it's hard for them to lose. So his drive and passion for the game of football isn't what we think it is. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that David Tepper loves football so much he wants to bring a Super Bowl here. No, it's the money aspect of things. Because once you grab a Super Bowl, you get more attention, you get more recognition, you get more people starting to come this way. So this is why he wants to build or quote unquote renovate the Bank of America Stadium because of his poor choice in choosing a quarterback who he thought would be the face because of what the NFL, told him. And I've noticed a lot of things, man. He likes to be in places where he shouldn't be. You're at a Super Bowl party. You talk to Bryce on the field. For one, why the fuck is Bryce even at the Super Bowl? Why are we talking to Bryce Young? Why are you here? We get that you come and watch it. Okay, stay in your lane. Speak, do what you got to do. Go back to your little booth and just sit and chill. Why are you on the field? Why are you telling this man this is who you are going to draft? But what makes things even more interesting is when draft time came around. What made them move up? Because we would have been all right with picking at number 9. We would have been all right at picking at number 4. So what made you decide to, hey, we're going to go number 1? And then when you get to number 1, it's almost like it was orchestrated to him choosing Bryce Young. So this is all leading up because of promise that you made to somebody that you feel like you should keep. Because you knew that you were going to be in a position to get the first round draft pick. But see, David Tepper, what you got to understand is this game of football, where you think you're setting yourself first at, you'll put yourself last. For example, you see how the Chicago Bears played your dumb ass? Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Since you want to take something that's old, the old mantra, you don't give a fuck about keep pounding. You want to take something that's old, the old way of doing things around the Carolinas, and you want it to be presentable. You can't take something dirty that's been dirty for years and clean it in a few hours. It's like taking a rug that sat outside in mud for years. It won't be clean in a few hours. It takes a process, David. You get what I'm saying? You have to shampoo the rug. You have to let it soak for a day or two. Then you go back over it until you get that carpet that you once seen before that you bought out of the store. You have to constantly keep washing. It's a process. But you want to take something and put something here that don't fit in Carolina. Yeah, I'm going deep with this shit. I'm going deep with it. What's up, Big Tight? Derek B said, Tepper bitch ass on it. Bryce talking about some he speak on a certain way. Fuck all day. We want a football player. Exactly. So with that being said about Tepper, man, you just gotta take time. You gotta take your time. You can't sit here and rush a process or jump on the first thing, you know, that's coming or that's in front of your face. That ain't how this shit work. All right. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. But back to Tepper. You got to stop jumping on the first thing. You got to stop jumping on what the NFL tells you to jump on. You got to stop moving in a rich man's mindset and move on a smart decision. This is not a trade. This is not a stock move. Remember that, man. The money comes, David Tepper, I'm talking to you. The money comes with the talent. You get what I'm saying? So for you to even get to where you was at, you would have had to perform a certain talent. Whether it's good at investing, whether it's good at trading stocks, all types of shit, all types of crazy shit. But you got to understand, man, stop moving on what they tell you to move on. Stop moving on things that you don't necessarily even need to be in the room with. Sometimes you got to sit back. I know you're being used to making decisions on your own, but sometimes you got to sit back, man, and let these people make their own decisions. So with that being said, I spend a lot talking about this shit. We gonna get to the face. We're gonna get to the man. We're gonna get to let's hold on, give me a second. We're gonna get to the man that's causing us these fucking problems in the Carolinas. And I want to hear y'all. I want y'all to hear him say this same shit out of his own mouth. Let's go.
So I got on the phone and I said, I saw Bryce at the Super Bowl. You see a bunch of these guys at parties and such. So I saw Bryce and I said, I said, Bryce, remember when we were at the Super Bowl? I told you we were going to pick a quarterback. And I wasn't kidding. And I said,
hold up, say it again.
So I got on the phone and I said, I saw Bryce at the Super Bowl. You see a bunch of these guys at parties and such. So I saw Bryce and I said, I said, Bryce, remember when we were at the Super Bowl? I told you we were going to pick a quarterback. Bryce.
Say what?
So I got on the phone and I said, I saw Bryce at the Super Bowl. You see a bunch of these guys at parties and such. So I saw Bryce and I said, I said, Bryce, remember when we were at the Super Bowl? I told you we were going to pick a quarterback.
Hey, David, for the people in the back, they didn't hear you.
I got on the phone and I said, I saw Bryce at the Super Bowl. You see a bunch of these guys at parties and such. So I saw Bryce and I said, I said, Bryce, remember when we were at the Super Bowl? I told you we were going to pick a quarterback. And I wasn't kidding. And I said, you want to trade in some sweet home Alabama for some sweet Carolina? We're at the Super Bowl.
So tell us, without telling us, that you made this decision. Can you tell us, without telling us, David Tepper, that you made this decision by yourself?
I told you we were going to pick a quarterback. I saw Bryce at the Super Bowl. You see a bunch of these guys at parties and such. So I saw Bryce and I said, I said, Bryce, remember when we were at the Super Bowl? I told you we were going to pick a quarterback. And I wasn't kidding. And I said, you want to trade in some sweet home Alabama for some sweet Carolina? So he was just excited. He was like, I don't know if you could see him on the screen. He was like a little tenseness in his face, but then he was like, you could feel him just like.
Nah, he was just a little bitch made, David Tepper. Just come on now, just be honest. He's just a little bitch made. He ain't who you thought he was. Let's be honest. Now, if we can go back to this same place that you're standing in right now, let's ask you these same things. I believe your face will be a little redder than what it is. Come on, man. Let's just make it what it is. Let's just make it what it is. Hey, now. Come on now. Hey, but finish talking. You got the flow.
I'm so happy, sort of thing through the phone.
Why did you guys wait so long to tell him? Why not tell him a day or two before? Why keep it under wraps?
Why not?
Dave, you set the bar high out there for him. I know that's been your goal since you got here, though. But mentioning the Super Bowl, could you elaborate on that?
Well, when we went through the process of quarterbacks, listen, just as you guys know, we went through a very.
Hold on, say it again. Who went through the process of quarterbacks?
Could you elaborate on that?
Well, when we went through the process of quarterbacks, listen, just.
Who is we? And why are you even in the fucking room? David, you got to stay out of this shit, dog. You gonna set these coaches up for failure because they scared of your fucking decision making. And you need to go ahead and fade the rest of this shit off right here and just go bald. What you holding on to it for? You looking like that motherfucking white dude I Witness Protection in that Madea movie. That's who you look like.
As you guys know, we went through a very deep process with the head coach. Found what we believe is the best head coach we could find, and then set the head coach free to get the best staff he could find. Okay, so that was what we did. So, and then when we're going through the process of these quarterbacks, you know, one of the questions we ask ourselves is, which one of these guys will be, you know, a guy that can take us here? What's the probability that this guy can take us?
Okay, so when he asked y'all this question, let me repeat what he just said. Let me reframe the question. So when they ask these guys, which one of these guys could take us to the Super Bowl, it's which one of these guys are less a Cam Newton of such. Let's just be honest.
Because there's no sure thing. So not to talk about all the different guys, but we thought this guy had the highest probability of winning Super Bowls. And I think for myself, and I don't want to speak for Frank, and I think he feels and Scott, we feel the same way. Listen, you want to win Super Bowls. And, you know, there's no sure thing here, but it's a probability sort. And we thought this guy has the best probability of winning a Super Bowl.
And where the fuck do you see Super Bowl quality at? Tell me, David Tepper. Where do you see it at? Do you see it right now? Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Talk to me. Because he don't have Super Bowl quality at all. He will not win us a Super Bowl. We see the frustration in your fucking in your brain. We know why you got him. You wanted the Panthers to look presentable. Just go ahead and say it.
You know, the way he throws the ball, the way he's a point guard, how you can use the different players in the field, how you might.
Hold up, say it again.
Of winning us Super Bowls. You know, the way he.
I want y'all to notice how he paused right there. He started fucking up Super Bowls. Super Bowls. That was a lot coming out.
This guy has the best probability of winning us Super Bowls. You know, the way he throws the ball, the way he's a point guard.
So when the fuck did a point guard come from the NBA to the NFL in history ever? Somebody let me know. I've seen them go from basketball to baseball, but when the fuck have they ever came from the NBA to the NFL? Like, it don't happen, bro. It don't happen. A point guard is not a quarterback in the NFL, bro. That's two totally different things. A quarterback is somebody who distributes the ball. A point guard is somebody who also distributes the ball, but they're gonna take the best shot possible when it's time. Or if not, they can just take over the game. What point in time have we seen Bryce Young D-Rose this motherfucking league? Like, let me know. Like, when have we seen Bryce Young, Derrick Rose this motherfucking league? Never. I'm getting tired of this motherfucker, dog. Quit lying to us. Quit lying to us. Now you got to build a fucking facility around this man to get more money, because you're not going to get money playing trash-ass people. And you're going to learn the hard way from a quarterback that's going to come off the bench that's going to make you more money than you ever made being a fucking Panther. Getting tired of your ass, bruh.
How you can use the different players in the field, how you might not have to have as many elite receivers because he's the point guard, right? So he distributes the ball.
So This is what I'm talking about. Not having running back. Hold on.
Elite receivers because he's the point guard, right?
So you're not having to have as many elite receivers because he's your point guard. That shit don't make sense. What does that make sense at? That shit don't make sense at all. Somebody talk to me. I mean, for real, let me know because that shit don't make sense at all. If you're a point guard, you don't have to have as many receivers. No, nigga. If you are Anthony Richardson, then you don't have to have a fucking bunch of elite receivers. If you're a fucking Cam Newton, you don't have to have a bunch of elite receivers. If you're a fucking what you call him? RG3, you don't have to have a bunch of elite receivers. If you're a motherfucking Jackson, you don't have to have a bunch of elite receivers. If you're a Patrick Mahomes, you don't have to have a bunch of elite receivers. But if you're a Bryce Young, you have to have that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're building around this motherfucker. Y'all getting on my nerve with this shit, man. Stop trying to be presentable and win fucking games. We don't give a fuck who comes in here and look like what. As long as they fucking winning, dog. You focus on taking over Charlotte. We don't give a fuck about none of the extra shit in Charlotte. Charlotte been Charlotte way before you came to Charlotte. Understand that shit. Charlotte been popping. Pussy been popping in Charlotte, nigga, before you even came. Now you get me pissed the fuck off because these fucking decisions that you have crammed in your head and feel like I'm boss overall, ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can't do. What T Money telling you, and I wish you would approach me at the Bank of America Stadium. Nigga, because the shit that you doing don't make fucking sense. If you let somebody in there with some sense, you be all right. You did the fucking little hall of honor shit. Give a fuck about none of that. Them players don't give a fuck about none of that. They want to come up and hold up a trophy at the end of the fucking day before they end up 70 fucking years old. And they can enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, those players win as Panthers fans. Cam Newton should have been back in the facility somewhere of some sort because he's the greatest quarterback you've ever had here. But the shit that you're doing, he won't come back here for that shit. I wouldn't walk back into this damn hell either, but just listen to him, y'all. He don't know football terms. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. You stepped in front of a bullet that you couldn't survive. Come on, man. Come on. Think about the shit you be doing. Dumbass. This motherfucker dumb right here, dog.
So he distributes the ball to people with routes. So you can save some money there. You know, we believe we can save money other places because of him and put that money into the defensive side of the ball. So it's like this is a guy that when you talk about here for us, for this Carolina Panther team, from from the time, I guess, Matt Rule, and talk about the process we went through. Defense, first get the defense set with Scott, get the offense.
So first of all, let me explain something to y'all. He misled Matt Rule into thinking that we were rushing to get to the playoffs. So Matt Rule did what any other head coach would have done. We're going to focus on the defense, then we're going to focus on the offense. That's what he told y'all, but y'all don't believe it. But just know that y'all most winning head coach as of right now is Matt Rule. He had that goddamn defense so fast, they just was missing tackles. I had never seen a defense that fucking fast in a while in Carolina, bro. The defense was fast as fuck. I ain't got nothing against Matt Rule. Don't let this man sit up here and trick y'all into thinking it was all his fault because it wasn't. This man was in front of the shit the entire fucking time. Big Ty, you can hit the link if you want to, man. But like I said, he was in front of all of this shit this entire time. This is the man. This is the mystery man that's in front of every fucking thing that's going on in the Carolinas right now. This is why he won't win. He's impatient. He don't take time. He don't build the correct way. A lot of his shit in his life was rushed.
That's line. Okay. This year with Frank, we wanted and we got in free agency the different pieces we needed for wide receivers. We think we have some great route runners in Thielen and Hayden and other people here, and so that's somewhat intentional. thinking about what we'll need if we have the point guard. Okay.
So let me explain something to y'all. This shit fucking with me right now. A point guard is what? Somebody who distributes it off to the person who's going to take the shot. Am I right? We organize plays. We get it to the person that's going to take the shot. But see, this is why I say he's getting his terms mixed up with football and other shit. Okay, David Tepper, let me bring you to football. So a point guard will have no position in a football role because what the point guard does is distribute the ball and the other person takes the shot. Well, then football is backwards. Instead of the point guard taking the shot, the quarterback's going to be the one taking the shot. That's going down the field. We don't scramble around to see if something's open the first time. You get what I'm saying? This is what allows pressure. This is what allows quarterbacks to get sacked when they create pressure. You didn't know what you were doing. You don't need a point guard in the NFL. And I think what's going on with a lot of y'all is y'all seeing Patrick Mahomes do him. Patrick Mahomes is a different breed. He's something you can't describe. But y'all got to stop living in the shadows of Patrick Mahomes and let Patrick Mahomes be a motherfucking chief. Just because you see a quarterback scramble and run around how Bryce does and then get it off because he's running to something's open, which I always told y'all his best throws on the run. What you're picturing is Patrick Mahomes. That's what you're seeing. That's what you're envisioning. But if you telling me this little motherfucker can go head to head with a Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl and win, something rigged, dog. You ain't gonna tell me it ain't. I wouldn't even feel comfortable winning a Super Bowl knowing that this motherfucker shouldn't have won it. I ain't that goddamn desperate, dog. I ain't that motherfucking desperate, David. But you got to understand something. Let's get this point guard shit out of here. I don't know where the fuck this came from. I don't know who the fuck sat down and brought this up. I don't know what. Frank ain't never had a quarterback like that. He's never coached a quarterback like Bryce ever. So it couldn't have came from him. From what I'm hearing out of your mouth is this shit came from you. This is why we at now. But let me explain something to you. A point guard is the person that distributes the ball and the other person takes the shot. Whether it's the shooting guard, whether it's the center, whether it's the power forward. But every now and again, the point guard got to take the shot. Stephen Curry got to take the shot. Derrick Rose had to take the shot. Russell Westbrook had to take the shot. Kyrie Irving had to take the shot. You got to think about what's going on. What we got is a person that's not taking the shot. We're not going downfield. We're not stretching defenses. But this is where y'all getting y'all fucking shit confused. We need a person that's going to take the shot. We need the shooting guard at the quarterback position. The point guard is nowhere needed in this fucking situation. Since you want to use basketball terms, fuck is going on here, man? This fucking league, bro. This league. What's up, Panther Pride? I ain't never seen you before. You new around here, subscribe, family. But it's the truth. Because of him is why we are where we're at. Y'all got to understand this shit. This man never knew what he was talking about. This man just jumped out in a happy situation. He was anxious. But see, now he regretting every fucking minute of it because it just took from your pocket. You've been taken from your bank account, at least from the NFL, David Tepper, since you've been the owner of the Panthers. Now, this is why I say he's a quick thinker right here. This is why I say he's a winner. He's always been a winner in his life. He can't take losing. because you went all the way around the NFL to create a soccer team. You went all the way around the NFL to use the stadium for concerts. You went all the way around the NFL to bring gambling to Charlotte because you can't make money. And if somebody is near this motherfucker, get real close to his motherfucking ears. I'm probably sure they full of racks. He probably got a hearing aid in. Turn that bitch up and let him know, hey, David Tepper, if you get talent in here, you make money from the NFL. This is your biggest source of income. You fucking yourself, bro.
Okay. And then, with Scott, he has other people in this draft he's going to be thinking about. So,
Dave,
this is the process.
Dave, was this the most you've been involved in the process?
Hold up. I didn't hear him. Hold on. Say it again. Ask him again.
The most you've been involved.
Ask him again.
So,
Dave,
this is the process.
Dave, was this the most you've been involved in the process of draft up to the pick?
Listen, I just set the process. These guys do the work.
No, nigga, they looking at you as like they scared than a motherfucker right now. Frank is not sure about this situation. Look at fucking Frank's face. Scott over here, red than a motherfucker scared. If I say something wrong, he gonna fire us. Why the camera on him and these the motherfuckers right here who's supposed to have made a decision? Why are we talking to him? Goddamn foot on the motherfucking thing like, yeah, this is my shit. That's how he's standing there. This is my shit. Get the fuck out of here. Frank right here like, God damn it, we done fucked up. Come on now.
But so that's,
Look at him. Oh, arrogant motherfucker. Look at him. Watch this.
Process of draft up to the pick.
Listen, I just set the process. These guys do the work. But so that's, look, I mean, you guys have to understand, we were here a year and a half trying to figure out, I didn't know what the heck. I was on the business side. And so.
Nah, you was on the business side of things. You were thinking business. You were thinking presentable. This is him telling y'all he wants the Panthers to be presentable. Listen.
We were here a year and a half trying to figure out, I didn't know what the heck. I was on the business side. And
he's on the business side of shit. But then you also tapping in to the draft side of shit when these guys that you hired, that you supposedly should trust. You should trust these guys because you hired them, but you don't. You can look at this motherfucker and tell, man. This motherfucker, I couldn't talk to him in person, bro. I couldn't, man. His vibe would throw me off. I'd be ready to hit him.
And so, for the first year and a half, I was trying to figure out what was going on. And then COVID hit. And so we're out of the building for 2.5 more years. And then we're in the building, have a better chance last year to see what was going on, what's right, wrong, and different. And so, we just and with Scott now, together. And so we just, went through the process. We wanted to, a certain head coach, a certain type of head coach. And we wanted the guy that could find the best head coaches and could attract, the best position coaches.
Sitting up here lying now.
Wow, I just built.
Sitting up here lying now. Look, David Tepper, do me a favor, bro. T-Money gonna take you back. I'm gonna show you how a team is supposed to look. I'm gonna take you all the way back. All the way back to how a team's supposed to look. We got to get to the dirty part of things, y'all. We can't keep sitting up here doing what the fuck David want us to do because Dave is going to have us somewhere in another city. All right. So let me take you back. Matter of fact, I'm not doing that. Let me take you back. This is what dirty looked like.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, in national underground thunderbounds and I stomp the ground like a million elephants, a silverback orangutan. You can't stop a train. Who wants some? Don't come unprepared. I'll be there, but when I leave there, better be.
This what dirty looked like. This what a team looked like. David.
Household name. Brother man telling us it ain't gonna rain. So now we sit in a drop top soaking wet. In a silk suit trying not to sweat. Hit somersaults without the net. But this be the year sale. Then I might catch you a spell. Look at what came in the mail. I'm scared of some arm and hammer. No road grill and a baby mama. Black Cadillac in the back of Panthers. Back of questions with no answers. Cure for cancer, cure for AIDS. Make it stay on tour for days. Get back home, things are wrong. When I really it was bad all along. Before you left ass up to a ball of power. Thoughts at 1,000 miles per hour. Hello, ghetto, let your brain breathe. Believe that's always more. Don't pull the bang out unless you stand the bang. Like that, there, boy, it would still stay street. Big things happen every time we meet, like a track team, dying to geek. Outcasts bumping up and down the street, slam back, Cadillac, by 75 MCs, freestyle to the beat, cause we get drunk, stay drunk at the club. Should've bought an ounce, but you caught the dub. Should've held back, but you told the punch. Supposed to meet you good, but you packed the lunch. No G to the U to the G for you. Got a son on the way by the name of Bamboo. Got a little baby girl for a year, Jordan. Never turn my back on my kids for them. Should've hit it, quick rag top. Before you re-up, get a laptop. Make a minute for yourself, boy, set some goals. Make a fat dime out of dusty cold. Record number 4, but we on the road. Hold up, slow up, stop, control like Janet. Planet, stay only is on ya. Moving like floor, come straight to Florida. Lock on your others, then block the quarters. Put it up on belt, cause the women's in order. Like a 3-piece stitch before I cut your daughter. You kettle Taco Bell, then I hit the border. Pity pat rapper trying to get the 5. I'm a microphone being trying to stay alive. When you come to ATL, well, you bet not high, cause the Dutch family gon' ride.
This what dirty look like. What's up, Big
Hey,
Tight?
boy,
This what dirty look like, Tepper.
yeah, that's them good old days right there.
Come on, man. You got to understand, Tepper. This what dirty look like. I got the Big Tight. I got to take David Tepper back down memory lane to how a team should look. And stop making shit look presentable. Because presentable ain't winning us shit.
Yeah, sure ain't.
What's up, Joshua? Come on now, Big Tight. I mean, just look at it. Look at that.
Them felt good about watching the game.
Yeah.
You weren't watching the game all pissed off.
Yeah. I'm just taking him down. I'm taking him back, man, because he need a reminder of how dirty a team should look. We don't want clean in football. We don't want presentable in football. We want the dirty. We want that goddamn Atlanta dirty. You know what I'm saying? The dirty South. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want the goddamn shit that you forcing us to watch. Look at D'Angelo. Look at that shit, man.
Yeah,
Look at D'Angelo.
Them boys just be running that thing, bro.
He should be in the Ring of Honor right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Hall of Honor, whatever the fuck it is we got here. Look at that shit.
Should be.
You ain't tired. Come on now.
Him, Jonathan Stewart, Greg Olson, all of them should be in there. Cam.
There's some jersey numbers that I still see motherfuckers wearing shit and ain't be worn in the Carolinas. Look at that right there. I know we missed that. Y'all missed that shit right there. I know y'all miss it. But we just taking David back down memory lane to where he can see how dirty a football team's supposed to be. Stop making shit look presentable. We ain't paying for sleep in at the Marriott. We don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. Because once we do, we need to do go to sleep, wake up. We on to the next.
Right.
We not done. We not done with David. We not done with David. We going down memory lane. We got to show David how to stay out of the way and let these coaches build a dirty team. We don't want a clean team.
Hey,
We
T
clean,
Money. Hey,
no.
I hope tonight when that preseason game come on, I hope Jack throw for about 300.
Man, they gotta let him loose.
I hope he have
They
a
gotta
good
let him
game,
loose.
man.
They gotta let him loose. But let's get to it right quick, big time. We gonna show David Tepper what we want to see. This a team right here.
Mm-hmm.
Malone under pressure and goes down at the 14-yard line. Mike Vrabel, the Patriots sack leader.
What did the Super Bowl?
Number 54
Watch this defense.
on the
Oh yeah,
reverse.
boy, we
and
had
that one is
squad
stuffed
back
in the
then, boy.
backfield.
Who
Number
that is?
54,
Witherspoon?
Will Witherspoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Witherspoon.
This the pass to who?
Running out
Let's
of
get it
time,
off, Long.
down at the 25.
This was a good game right here, but it was dirty. Look, David Tepper, pay attention. This shit was straight dirty. Listen to me. We don't want that clean in Carolina.
Willie McGinnis. Given to motion. Give is to Kevin Falk. And Falk.
Yeah, we ain't here to watch them though.
Fourier in motion. Antoine
Hey,
Smith
bro,
has
I
the first
thought
down, or does he?
I thought we were gonna win this Super Bowl, boy.
Man, what? Me too.
New England going off tackle.
Look at that goddamn
we gonna win
defense.
this one.
Very good. Oh, there's
When that
everybody.
damn
Look at
kicker-
Dan
when that
Morgan. Look at
kicker-
Dan Morgan.
Underneath.
I see him, boy.
Dan Morgan.
Hey, when
reviewing the
that kicker
play.
kicked that
The
kick
forward
off and
part
it
of
went
the
out of
ball is the
bounds, I
line
said,
forward
"Oh
progress mark
shit!"
was the-
What?
Out of Walker's hole. 3rd and 12.
Let's go.
It
Let's
was
go.
a good,
Let's
it was
go.
a good ass game though, boy.
Yeah, it was good. It was a defensive game.
Yeah, it was, especially that first half. That second, when that came out, that second half, that when they started scoring points. That second half.
But I'm just showing him what dirty looked like, even if it
Yeah.
was the Patriots or the Panthers. Look at this shit, dog. This is how football was. This motherfucker had the nerve to sit up here and say, Big Tight, oh, we don't need too much talented receivers if Bryce is a point guard. I said, what? I said, see what it is, you got your football mixed up. Now, if you got an Anthony Richardson or a Cam Newton, you don't need too many talented receivers because they're going to make shit happen. But Bryce ain't. I told him, Big Tight, I said, David Tepper, you getting your shit mixed up. It's backwards in football. Your point guard in basketball is the person that distributes the ball to the shooter. Am I not right?
Right.
But in this case, in football, we need the shooter. So the shooting guard will be our quarterback. We need a motherfucker that's going to take a shot. We don't need no motherfucker that's going to sit back there and scramble until something's open. But he had the nerve to sit up here and say this shit. But see, at the time, I didn't listen. We wasn't listening, Big Tight. We wasn't listening to what this motherfucker was saying because we were so excited about picking another quarterback.
Right.
But as you go back and listen to it, you see how dumb this motherfucker sound. This
And
shit.
like you say, man, only way he can be successful, he got to have a squad around him, like how he had at Alabama.
Yeah.
And how he had in high school. He had talent all around him in high school. He had talent all around him at Alabama. That's what you got. That's what you got. If you ain't got that, he ain't not gonna be successful because he don't have no elite talent. He don't have no elite arm talent.
He don't.
You know, he not elite athletically. He just to me, he seemed like a regular motherfucker out there playing quarterback. That's how it looked to me. He looked like to me, if you went to go see a flag football league, if you took the best quarterback out the flag football league and put him in our offense, I believe that you'll get the same shit.
I'm telling you, but Tepper, look at this shit. This is what we want. Look at this shit. This is a dog. This is what Jack gonna supply for you. But y'all won't put him in. Watch this shit.
With time, over the middle.
Good goddamn catch.
And caught. Close to the
Who that,
25-yard line.
Yeah.
Richard Pro.
Stepping up.
Good goddamn throw.
It is caught.
He put that thing in there.
Back upfield.
Illegal contact by the defense. The penalty is
Yeah.
declined.
Yeah, but it's the dog.
On first down.
This the dog. This the dog we talking about. Look at that motherfucker right there. Ricky, that motherfucker right there was a beast, boy.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look
Steve
at that.
Smith
Gonna go deep
Look
down the
at
far
that.
sideline. It is
dropped the
caught.
bomb on
Touchdown.
their ass, boy. Hey,
Steve Smith.
Hit
I
that
was running
dance,
all
boy.
around. Hey, boy, I was running all around the
This
house
the
when he
shit
caught
we
that
missed.
touchdown.
This the shit we
Yes,
missed,
sir.
David. This is a dog. This is what you call dirty right here. We don't get hyped for shit no more because you want presentable. You want a hotel versus a football team. You want the Marriott versus the goddamn Carolina Panthers. We don't want we're not trying to turn into the Marriott, nigga. We don't give a fuck how we look. Stop trying to make us presentable. We don't give a fuck who the QB is as long as this motherfucker winning. We don't give a fuck if he say nigga the whole time. I don't give a fuck long as he winning. He'll have y'all
Right.
saying it long as he winning. What Cam
Right.
had y'all saying? Cam had us saying all types of shit because he was winning. Fuck out of here, man. Run that shit back.
Gonna go
David
deep
needs to
down
see
the far
this.
sideline. It is caught. Touchdown. Steve.
You got rid of DJ Moore, who was the closest thing to this motherfucker. Now we struggling to get a motherfucking good receiver in here. We can't get a good receiver in here fucking with you. Sitting up this motherfucker, Dick Tight, all he had to do was draft one of them quarterbacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Away from, you know what I'm saying, away from the number one spot. He could have went number 4 and got goddamn Anthony Richardson. Would have been fine. Would have had DJ Moore, got some old talent. We unstoppable at this point. That's
Right.
what the Colts doing. The Colts didn't have to lose none of their people. Like, let's be honest. But fucking with David Tepper, this is why we where we at.
Yeah, but it hurt your franchise so bad when you picked the wrong quarterback, boy. It set you back because if he go out there and he don't really do shit this year, and we got to start back over. If we end up having a top pick again, we right back in the same position.
We in the
We're
same
drafting a
fucking position
quarterback,
type.
and we don't know what he gonna do, what he gonna turn out to be. We're in the same fucking position again. We
We
wait
in the
till
same
preseason to
position
see.
type.
Yeah, we're in the same position. We'll be waiting the preseason trying to see what the hell he look like. They probably ain't gonna have play him.
Yeah.
And then you know, we'll basically be waiting till the first game to kind of see what we got, what he's looking like.
This shit crazy, man.
Yeah,
This
that
fucking
shit
shit
fucked
is
you up,
crazy,
bro.
dog. It's crazy.
Like look at Cleveland. All them years they were trying to get a quarterback. Year after year after year, picking the wrong goddamn quarterback.
This shit crazy, man. Big Tight, man. We're gonna be in a world of fucking trouble under David Tepper, man. We're gonna be in a world of fucking trouble.
Yeah, man.
Does splits. It leads single coverage, and what an unbelievable release by Steve Smith. Tyrone Poole does not even touch him.
Just under a minute to play.
Yeah, hey, look, y'all. We just showing David Tepper what a motherfucking team's supposed to look like. This is all. We just showing David Tepper how to build a team and not a fucking a comfort inn or a fucking Marriott. He wants to be presentable for the people that come in. We don't give a fuck about these people. We want to win football. You want a hotel versus a football team. This shit don't work around here. This is why Bryson here with his good flow, soft talking ass. We don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers talk like they in the interview when they get up there on the podium. We don't give a fuck, nigga. You ain't winning. Half of the Carolinas don't want to hear you talk no way. We used to see how upset Cam would be about a loss. We haven't seen that about Bryce. He hasn't been upset at all. Oh, well, you know, we just gotta, you know, go back and work on it. I mean, well, Bryce, are you going to get your stuff together next week? For sure. I like, no, fuck all of that. Cam,
You do be saying that for sure.
Cam,
for sure.
yeah, for sure. Fuck all of that, nigga. I'm about ready to slap the back of your goddamn fro. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, like, nigga, these motherfuckers spend money. There's some people that spend millions to sit in the front to watch these motherfuckers play. But y'all don't respect that. They don't respect us as an organization. And I'm getting tired of that fucking shit, dog. I'm getting tired of that shit because this motherfucking mantra right here. They don't fucking respect. But we're going to make them respect it. As an organization, as a fan base, we will make the Teppers respect that motherfucking mantra. If we got to stop going to games, we will. If we got to chant Bryce the fuck out of here, we will. What happened to Baker? He ain't here no more, is he? Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. We're an organization. We could walk in that bitch fighting and sit down. If you go to losing, we'll turn on your motherfucking ass as an organization. Y'all stop allowing this shit. Y'all quit putting up with this shit because you don't have to. We expect better from Tepper. Stay the fuck out of the war room. If you hire some people, if you trust some people enough, just like you trust them motherfuckers with your bank account, these people you hire as a coaching staff, put your trust in them. If they fuck up, then you just do the rest. Tired of this motherfucker, man. I'm tired. Who was Peyton C? Peyton C say O-line should be fixed. Bryce is going to have a better year. Oh my, here we go. Here we go. You know, Peyton, you want to tell me why, dog? Because that ain't it. Because what your owner just said, you shouldn't have had to put too many pieces around Bryce because he's a point guard. Your owner just said that. But you're sitting here telling me, oh, the O-line fixed. Bryce should be better this year. Oh, he got receivers. Bryce should be better this year. Stop making excuses for this trash-ass quarterback we got, bro. Because these motherfuckers I'm showing you, he ain't got shit on. He'll never have shit on. He on this fucking way out of here. Fuck what you talking about. Back to David Tepper. We expect greatness out this goddamn team. We expect fucking greatness. I ain't done. Big Tight, I ain't done with him, dog. I ain't done with him.
Yeah.
All our team, everything we had, them fought. They fought. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They fought to the motherfucking end. To the motherfucking end, dog.
That's why I keep pounding.
Tripped up, lost the football.
Man.
He is ruled Deion Branch to the 40.
Even through all of this shit right here. Even through all of this, DeLome stood tall, dog. He bought this goddamn team back because he wasn't scared. That's why he bought this team back. He wasn't scared. And the motherfuckers around him wasn't scared. You roll up on Steve Smith the wrong way, your goddamn face mask be in the ground. I done seen that nigga grab a defensive lineman and make him calm down. Fuck going on, man? Big Tight, they got me hot, bro. They got me hot, Big Tight.
I hear you.
Oh, shit. We got some new people up in here. Relax and talk sports. What's good, T-Money? First time over here. Hit that subscribe button. Relax and talk sports. Support the channel, man. Hey, and you more than welcome over here. All of y'all are. But you get what I'm saying, Big Tight. We expect excellence. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at my boy. Gone.
Hey, he stepped up out of that, bro. Foster.
We don't see. Do y'all see any of this in the league anymore? When niggas celebrate like this, they ain't built like this no more. But David Tepper got to understand. We want the dirty in Carolina. We don't want the goddamn good. The good ain't never been good to us. Come on, man. This shit right here, man. They got me hot, Big Tight. And y'all fucking owner sat up here and told us, hold up, fuck this shit. Goddamn it, y'all up in here now. Fuck that. I want y'all to hear it out the horse's mouth. God damn it. I want y'all to hear it out the horse's mouth, Big Tight. And I looked at this motherfucker, and I wasn't even looking at y'all. I had to look him in his goddamn face sitting up here lying. Here we go. Hold on.
I don't know
Watch
why he wanted Bryce
this.
so bad, boy.
Right. No, he finna tell you. He finna tell you why he wanted Bryce without telling you why he wanted Bryce. Watch this shit. Oh, I got time today. It's hurricane sport talk today. It's a hurricane going on down this bitch. Listen, can y'all see? You can see it right, Big Tight.
Yeah, I
Listen
see
to
it.
your goddamn owner tell you why he wanted Bryce. Listen.
And there's no sure thing here. And I think
nigga, talk.
questions we ask ourselves is, which one of these guys will be a guy that can take us here? What's the problem?
Which one of these guys, what he's saying, which one of these guys is less like a Cam Newton? That's pretty much what he's saying. Just say it.
Ability that this guy can take, because there's no sure thing. So not to talk about all the different guys, but we thought this guy had the highest probability of winning Super Bowls.
Do you hear this goddamn shit, Big Tight?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck do you see Bryce winning a Super Bowl at?
Yeah, from what we've seen so far, I don't see it.
I never seen it. I never seen it.
Yeah, I ain't
go ahead.
I ain't seen nothing. That's why I say that's why I say we ain't seen it, man. I don't see, and the way he played, I mean, he can get better, but I don't see him just like how some people be like he gonna ball out, he gonna do that. I don't see him being like that much better.
Yeah.
I see him being a little better, but not like drastic, like a drastic turnaround. Like he just all of a sudden be one like the best quarterback. I don't see that.
No, man, this shit was a money chase for this motherfucker, man. This man right here don't like to be in a fucking hot seat. He don't like to lose because he been winning his whole fucking life. So it's hard for him to sit here and fucking lose. So that's why I told y'all he's moving around the NFL because of this poor decision that he made. That's why you get in the soccer team. That's why he using the BOA for concerts. That's why he bringing gambling to Charlotte. I keep trying to tell y'all, Charlotte been Charlotte way before this man got here. Pussy been popping in Charlotte way before this man got here. Just by you come and hit this motherfucker, ain't gonna stop them bitches from popping no ass when the motherfucker wanna go to Charlotte and go out to a nightclub, dog. You get what I'm saying, Big Tight?
Oh yeah.
Charlotte been Charlotte. Jerry Richardson didn't do all of that. But listen to y'all fucking owner tell y'all why he wanted Bryce and why he wanted and him telling y'all he wants the Panthers to be presentable without telling y'all. Listen.
And I think for myself, and I don't want to speak for Frank, and I think he feels and Scott, we feel the same way. Listen, you want to win Super Bowls. And there's no sure thing here, but it's a probability sort. And we thought this guy has the best probability of winning us Super Bowls.
And this word "we" is throwing me off. No, it should have been them, not you, nigga.
The way he throws the ball, the way he's a point guard.
What'd he say? Did y'all hear that?
How you can
say where he throw the ball.
Sort of. We thought this guy
point guard.
Where he throw the ball, where he a point guard. I just told y'all the term of a point guard. The point guard dishes off. This is why this motherfucker know what we talking about. A point guard dishes the ball off for the other motherfucker to take the shot. In that case, his back was in football. The quarterback need to be the one taking the shot in order for the other motherfucker to score. Y'all get what I'm saying? Follow me.
Has the best probability of winning us Super Bowls. The way he throws the ball, the way he's a point guard, how you can use the different players in the field, how you might not have to have as many elite receivers because he's a point guard. Right?
Did you hear this? Did you hear him, Big Tight? Come on, man.
Say he don't have to have.
What'd he say?
He don't have to have as many elite receivers because he's a point guard.
So back to my man up here. What my man just say? I just said this for anybody got in here. What my man just say right here? He said O-line should be fixed. Bryce is going to have a better year. He don't need all of this, though. That's what your goddamn owner telling you. He don't need all of that. He don't need all of that.
Yeah, all them motherfuckers, they were wrong as hell. That's all it come down to.
Yeah, he wrong as hell. Franklin wasn't wrong at all. He wrong as hell. Frank told y'all, and I'll pull that shit up, which quarterbacks he wanted. He was in between C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson. He talked about it. Come on now.
Players in the field, how you might not have.
Say it one more time for the people in the back. They didn't hear you back there, David Tepper. I want you to talk to the motherfuckers in the back, the reporters in the back. They need to hear you.
The Super Bowls. You know, the way he throws the ball, the way he's a point guard, how you can use the different players in the field, how you might not have to have as many elite receivers because he's.
Oh, really?
Right? So he distributes the ball to people with routes. So you can save some money there, you know.
Oh, my fucking God. Did y'all hear how he said that? He distributes the ball to people with routes. No, nigga. That ain't how that shit work. This motherfucker right here, just listen to him. And did y'all hear how Super Bowl slid out of his mouth? He was lying in. Super Bowls. Super Bowls. Motherfucker, fix your lips, lying. You good at lying, motherfucker.
Places because of him and put that money into the defensive side of the ball. So it's like, this is a guy that when you talk about.
He's sitting here sweating. This red motherfucker sitting here sweat. Look.
Here for us.
He really thought we didn't really need to add nothing to the offense.
That's what it was.
Just get the defense together. Cause listen, you hear how he talking?
No,
you spend the money on defense.
Big tight. I'm about to spin that back to you. That ain't what he said.
Yeah.
Look, we about to break this shit down right quick. Listen to what he say and who he blame. Listen to what he say and who he blame. Let me get my shit together right quick, y'all. My bad. Don't go no motherfucking well. Because this y'all owner and this who the fuck y'all need to be targeting and not no goddamn body else. Listen to what I'm gonna run it back.
Matt Roll because of him and put that money into the defensive side. So he distributes the ball to people with routes. So you can save some money there. You know, we believe we can save money other places because of him.
So, Big Tight, I want to say this, and then we're going to get to the other part. You save money by getting somebody like Anthony Richardson. Build your project quarterback. You keep your DJ Moore. You keep everybody else that's around you. You never have to trade that much. Pretty much, it would have just took the Colts to get out of that position as a couple second round draft picks for the year after this. But instead, you made a deal with the Chicago Bears, which I just alluded to earlier. You fucked yourself, dog. Because David Tepper got to realize to win in this NFL, the game ain't played by going for the first option that's out there. Oh, well, we'll trade DJ Moore and just hop up to the number one spot. And then you get there and you don't make the correct decision. So now the Bears knew you weren't going to make the correct decision. The Bears knew who you were going to, because I'm pretty sure in these talks before they make these decisions, they tell them who they most likely going to draft. These talks are being held. But we don't need him. And then they'll go ahead and give him the fucking what's the name. So now he got this shit, and you got Bryce, you done fucked up. So now the Bears sitting back laughing. Oh, we got him. They fucked. So now they got a Caleb Williams, a guy that's going to be around for years and years to come. And we got a guy that possibly won't make it out of this year. But you got to understand, he got to understand something, Big Tight. You can't always jump on the first thing out here. See, that's why he always been winning. This ain't a stock trade, dog.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a trader, it takes time to think on certain situations about shit. It takes time. Setups, you gotta look for setups and all of that. This nigga didn't do that. He got other people handling shit for him, but he's so antsy. Oh no, I don't want to fucking CJ Stroud in here because of what his family's going through. That man ain't got nothing to do with his daddy being in jail. But you didn't want that here. But you're gonna have to get out of that because you're gonna have to bring that dirty to Carolina. We're gonna get back to what the fuck you just said and who you just blame, and I don't necessarily agree with.
And put that money into the defensive side of the ball. So it's like, this is a guy that when you talk about here for us, for this Carolina Panther team, from from the time, I guess, Matt Rowland, talk about the process we went through. Defense, first get the defense set with Scott.
So you sat here, you just blame Matt Rule for some shit Matt Rule didn't do. You told Matt Rule when he came in here that you were just trying to quickly get this team to the playoffs. That's what he told them, Big Tight. So he took the
Yeah.
playoff approach. He did what any head coach would do. Any new head coach that's coming in trying to get to the playoffs, we'll go ahead and focus on the defense. And then we'll go to the offense. So then he went and got veteran quarterbacks that didn't make it. But still to this day, y'all got to understand something. As much as y'all hate Matt Rule, this was the man in the middle or in the front of Matt Rule right here. And in the front of every other fucking head coach that's been here. But y'all got to understand something. Keep this in the back of y'all fucking mind. Matt Rule is the most winningest head coach y'all done had since these previous head coaches.
Man, that crazy, ain't it?
These last head coaches ain't eclipsed 5 wins yet. Besides Steve Wilkes, and that was an intern. That shit don't count.
Get the offensive line. Okay.
Y'all
This
gonna
year
listen
with
to
Frank,
me.
We won it and we got in free agency.
Well, fuck him. I want to get to the part to where why the camera on him and not them.
Process of draft.
Look at Frank's fucking face. Scott over here red because he's scared if he say something wrong, he gonna lose his goddamn job.
Yeah, he gonna
Frank
be,
know
he
we
gonna
done
be out
fucked
the
up.
door.
Frank know we done fucked up. Watch what he say. Watch how he lie. Look at his leg. That's the position of, yeah, I run this motherfucking shit. Watch this shit. These two motherfuckers scared right here.
Listen, I just set the process. These guys do the work.
Yeah, no, listen to the man question.
The most you've been involved in the process of draft up to the pick.
Listen, I just set the process. These guys do the work. So it's look. I mean, you guys have to understand. We were here a year and a half trying to figure out. I didn't know what the heck. I was on the business side.
Did y'all hear him? Did y'all hear him? So this is him telling y'all to y'all fucking face. He wants the Panthers to be presentable without telling y'all. Listen.
Do the work. But so that's So it's look. I mean, you guys have to understand. We were here a year and a half trying to figure out. I didn't know what the heck. I was on the business side. And so,
I was on the business side of things, y'all. Where the fuck he should have stayed at? Come on now. You let them do their shit. But you on the business side of things. This was a business move for him. This shit wasn't for who the likes of it wasn't for who Frank and them wanted. It wasn't for Scott Fitterer. This shit was for him. Scott was just doing shit to make this man happy, which at the end of the day ended up costing Scott his fucking job.
Right.
For making moves to touch the playoffs, which we never seen for fucking with him. But y'all blame Scott, y'all blame Matt Rule, y'all blame Frank Wright. It's not their fault. This is the man. Because Scott would have never sat down and made those deals he made with these players if they wasn't trying to push for the playoffs. Now, had we touched the playoffs, where y'all think we'd be at right now? If we never touched them again, we'd be somewhere screwed. Come on, man. I'm done listening to this lying-ass motherfucker. Fuck him. We're going to get back to showing this motherfucker what it's like to be a dog, to be dirty. We want that dirty here. We bringing that dirty to Carolina. We don't want that goddamn shit you doing. Look at this shit.
To make big plays.
Look at this.
With time, throwing, missed his man in the end zone. Brady for the throw. In cut across the 40. Here we come. This side, Brown holds on to this one across midfield.
And the thing about this shit, our team was built dirty from the ground up. And the Patriots had a better overall team than us, but they had to prove it. That's who we are as Panthers. You're going to have to show us. You're going to have to prove to us that you're going to whoop our motherfucking ass. That's the type of talent we kept around here. But that talent, it won't come back around here because of who our owner is. Y'all got to realize this shit, man. Look at that. Defense. Look at that. Look at Tom Brady, goddamn. We gave this nigga his first Super Bowl ring. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
Y'all know that we gave this nigga his first Super Bowl ring. Look at that. Look at the loan. That goddamn the loan.
Got him.
Oh my fucking God, bro. This what we want,
Got
David Tepper. If you looking, this what the fuck we want. This what Jack gonna give you. Y'all think I'm lying? I seen Jack do a play just like this. This what the fuck? This why I can't wait to the game tonight. I can't wait. I'm not excited to watch Bryce. I'm sorry. No, I'm not excited to watch a nigga throw off his goddamn back leg. Look, we was up. We should have won this goddamn game, bro. I remember sitting in there watching this shit with my daddy. I remember this. It snowed. It snowed the day before the Super Bowl in the Carolinas. And then it snowed. It's when Cam went, how I knew we was going to the Super Bowl. It snowed the day before the playoff game against the Arizona Cardinals. I said, we're going to the Super Bowl because it did the exact same shit. This shit fucking crazy, man. Damn, dog. But these was dogs, man. We were dogs. We was dirty. Sometimes it's gonna have to take for motherfuckers to get dirty in order to win football. You're gonna have to. Man, this shit, man, I don't know, man. It's just it's burning me out, y'all. Just to watch all this talent that we could have had go right around us. And I'm thinking, and as I go back and think, man, I said, damn, if Dan Morgan was the GM for this last draft, would shit have been different? Would it have been different? I think Big Tight jumped out. I'm gonna drop the link for you, family. I know you driving, you be in the bad service areas. Whoever want to hop in can hop in, but if you got an opinion, you want to talk about it, just let me know. Hit the link. But y'all, man, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. This shit right here, man, it's got me mad, bro. It's got me mad because then right here is when we should have won this goddamn Super Bowl. Look at this shit. I mean, the drive, the force. These motherfuckers wasn't going down for nothing. They played their fucking ass off. But this is what we want. This is what we want back here. This is what we got to get back to. We can't keep going through. We can't keep settling for less. As a fan base, we got to stop settling for less, man. We got to stop with this, letting these motherfuckers do what they want to do. Because back then, this fan base spoke up. You better not goddamn come here and talk no motherfucking shit about no Carolina Panthers back then. Get your goddamn head about took off your shoulders. I'm serious. Motherfucker, what you say? Look at Casey. How you kick the ball out of bounds, bro? That defense was going to get that ball back. Look at him. Knew he didn't fuck us. Man, I'd have went over there and punched Casey square in this goddamn nose. Y'all talking about that's y'all favorite kicker. Fuck him. Made it super easy for these motherfuckers to win the game. This all the confidence Tom Brady needed to be the GOAT. You think about it. Goddamn, if their home would have won this shit, it'd been backwards. Their home would have been Brady. This shit crazy, man. I can't watch. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it, y'all. It's gonna piss me off. But I'm just like I said, I'm just letting y'all know, man. This is what the fuck we expect out of this team. We want that dirty. We don't want a fucking Marriott hotel. We don't want that. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I don't want that shit, but hold up. I'm not done with this nigga. Not done with this nigga. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm not done, dog. I promise you that. Oh yeah. Hey, shout out to these damn what's name, man. Y'all subscribe, man. Oh, I ain't done. We right back. We right back with it. Yes, sir.
D. Sierra, uptown sharp. 3rd and 9. Patriots rush 4, and Newton's pass is nearly intercepted by Dobson, the rookie out of Marshall. But he comes to see what's going on. Get started.
There it is.
Patriots rush 5.
Look at that. Look at that. And Steve Smith has smoke with these motherfuckers because he feel like he should have won the Super Bowl, bro. He had a different type of smoke with the Patriots because he played them in the Super Bowl. Couldn't fuck with Steve Smith, bro. You couldn't. But it's the dirty we want. This the dirty we want, David. You got to understand that. It's the dirty we want. Look at Cam. Look at Cam. These some motherfuckers who ain't scared of you. Look at that. Fuck off of me, little ass nigga. Get off of me, nigga. Goddamn Steve Smith will grab your goddamn ass. It'd be a wrap, boy. I ain't bullshitting. But this the type of shit we want back in the Carolinas, man. This the shit we want. This shit for David Tepper, goddamn. Look at that. Got to have it. Man, it'd been a rematch in the Super Bowl, him versus Brady. Cam whooping Brady. Cam didn't ever lose to Brady, just to let y'all know. He beat Brady twice. Look at that. Look at that shit, man. Y'all expect me to sit up here and accept the shit that David Tepper doing and what Bryce doing. Bryce ain't got shit on this shit, bro. This man ain't had no O-line. Tell me who was on Cam O-line besides Ryan Khalil. I think he had Jordan Gross for a period of time. That was it. But who else was on there? Bell was getting ran through half the time. I know y'all missed this shit. Getting the football. Has Bryce done that for you? Has Bryce gave y'all the football? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, dog. Look at that fucking defense, bro. They goddamn defense, man. This ain't highlights for them, but man, that defense right there. They're getting your motherfucking ass. I miss that nigga right there, bro. We had Brady out there struggling, y'all. We had Brady out there bitch struggling. Struggling bad. This the excellence, though, we want to get back to, man. Look at that. You ain't doing, where you going? Thomas Davis on your ass. Where the fuck is you going? Nowhere. Nowhere. But we got to get back to this. We don't have this no more. You ain't going nowhere. See, look, listen to me. Turn over. Listen to me. Y'all have to listen to T-Money, man. Tom Brady would have had a time in the Super Bowl with us. I don't know how the fuck that shit was rigged when Peyton won. Cause he wasn't fucking with us. I don't give a fuck a goat or not. You not fucking with these motherfuckers in the Super Bowl, bro. Cause this time you would have had to show it again. But this team would have finished your motherfucking ass, Brady. Shit fucking crazy, man. This shit crazy. I miss these days, bro. I miss these days, man. We'll turn the page one day, y'all. I think that day coming this year. We're going to turn that page. We're going to turn that fucking page. And like I told y'all, our quarterback going to come from the bench. It's not going to come from the draft because we can't make a correct decision in the draft. Let's see, with a Cam Newton, you wouldn't have had to have a bunch of talented receivers because he stretched the field. This is shit that I'm seeing in Anthony Richardson. This is shit that I'm seeing in CJ Stroud. This is shit that I'm seeing in the Will Levis. We can't keep accepting bullshit because it's all bullshit. Damn, bro. Cam wasn't losing to goddamn Brady. He refused. His game, he was on point. He was on, Steve, you should have caught that. Come on, baby. But Cam was on point, man. When he played Brady, his focus was different. Yeah, look at him. Talil, you can't hang with Steve, goddammit. All night you've been bullshitting with this man. Little weak ass. Let me get that. Damn, we ain't got this shit no more, y'all. We ain't got it no more. I know it's sad. We just ain't got it no more, man. Damn, bro. This fucking shit. This shit sad, man. It's sad. We ain't got this type of talent around here no more. I knew the time would come to where, we wouldn't be like this for long, y'all. But I mean, we wouldn't be that good. Like I know the Cam era was gonna come to an end and shit like that, man. But it's like this. It's like this. If David Tepper stay out of the way, if you let these coaches do what they need to do, then we win. We be successful. But if he don't, then we're going to continue to lose and be unsuccessful. David Tepper, you can't build a Marriott on a football team, brother. You can't build a Marriott on a football team. It's nothing comfortable about pad contact. It's got to get dirty, dog. And the sooner that you realize that you're going to have to get dirty in football, or you're going to have to bring the dirty to the Carolinas, you'll be more successful. You'll pocket it more money. You're trying to pocket money the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you like the content, subscribe, man. Hit that like button. Share the video. But most importantly, y'all know my slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You got to keep it real with me because T going to keep it real with you. Is David Tepper holding us back? Yes or no? I believe he is. But most importantly, to my Panther fans, to my cardiac cats, to my diehard Panther fans, remember one thing.